I love you, honey.
I love you, honey.
This week at Jesus House, we're focusing on marriage.
You talk first.
No, you go first.
Alright.
Stop it!
Trying to get him to be more romantic, yes.
Can't do all this touchy stuff. I'm a man out here, fam.
Exactly what I was just trying to think about.
Anyway, this is how we're at home. I have my own chair. Okay, cool. I think we're ready. You ready, baby?
I know you're ready.
TightKnots is the marriage ministry at Jesus House. Our vision is to equip couples to build Christ-centered marriages that will last a lifetime, be a light to the world, and be a legacy for future generations.
It's wonderful, yes.
1 year and 3 months.
Well, in September it'll be 19 years.
15 years.
October.
October, sorry.
We've been married for 5 years,
13 years.
4 months,
2 years and a month.
2 days,
It's going to be 3 years in December this year.
and a few hours.
And we've been married for 3 months.
3 months. 3 months today.
It's been lovely.
Not that I'm
10 years.
1 year and
2 months.
Every minute, every hour of every day.
It's been wonderful.
Beautiful, actually.
So far, so good.
It's been fantastic.
The laughter.
So is marriage everything that I expected it to be?
I don't quite think I went in with a lot of ideas.
Being around couples, Pastor Shola, Sister Funke, Pastor Agu, that had fantastic, relationship, being close with, especially Pastor Shola and Pastor Funke. So I knew what I wanted.
So I don't think you are prepared beforehand.
And it's more than what I wanted.
Before you get married, you think it's all about, love and fairy tales. It's a lot more than a fairy tale.
Of course, it's been ups and downs.
It's a lot of work, and it builds you. I think it teaches you how to be a Christian.
That plan united ours with his.
in Jesus House, not acting.
He told me that I was his wife.
I saw her in a place where I thought I knew all the beautiful girls that were there. So when I saw her, I was like, whoa, where did this one come from?
Singles conference, we actually introduced.
We met here in Jesus House during a singles prayer meeting.
It was on my birthday in 2008.
To be honest, when he first proposed to me, I said no.
The bowling place in Central.
It took me 3 years to come around to saying yes. And that's because we were friends. We were actually very good friends.
Every day is not Christmas in marriage. A lot of arguments or issues can be resolved in prayer.
With the help of spiritual mentors and, support couples, we've been able to know that we're not just the only people going through this.
If there is a miscommunication, then we can make efforts to understand each other.
Compromising where we can and generally trying to blend.
Can I go back to the Noam thing again?
That's not fair. Wait, hold on. When you've been married a short period of time, 2 or 3 years, the way you react is different from the way you've been married when you've been together a longer period of time.
We don't argue.
Anyway.
I think the way that we do it is we talk about it.
How do you resolve your arguments? How do you make up?
If she were to answer for me, she would just slaughter me right here.
We go out every Friday evening.
She will tell you that I don't have a romantic bone in my body.
It could be going out for some dinner.
She'll tell you,
I'm so happy you know yourself.
It could be just talking.
What have you done recently?
recently, I'm too busy chasing children.
You're exceedingly exciting and abundantly.
You definitely need to do some preparation. You just can't go into it without being prepared.
One of the most important bits of advice that we got was, understanding that the other person is kind of like an iceberg, and what you see on the surface is not necessarily all that there is. So, in terms of understanding how people react to things, how people relate to things, you have to kind of look under the surface and kind of understand where they're coming from.
But what I would say is just know God, trust in God, believe God, and be prepared to make a sacrifice, because marriage is not easy.
One of the things that really helped us from the very outset, we made some decisions, and one of the decisions we made was that divorce was completely out of the question.
You have to understand your roles, and you don't want to switch roles. So, bottom line is, I'm the helper, he's the leader, and obviously God leads him.
You're not a complete package yourself, so don't expect a complete package.
Boom. Said it in one.
And like Pastor Agu will say, please don't create another Eden for your spouse. Don't be shy.
That's it, yeah?
TightKnots has several parts of the ministry, so do get involved. Join us for Two Become One, the premarital class, Threefold Chord, a prayer meeting, Before You Say I Do, a special meeting for singles, marriage life groups, including Power of a Praying Wife and Built to Last. And don't forget our couples weekend away, this bank holiday August. More info at the stand.
My unfailing love.